Hello, everybody. We are here with the first virtual Bleep It or Not with a very special guest. Behind every strong woman is a story no one saw coming, and tonight you're about to hear one of them. In this very special episode, I sit down with someone who knows my childhood better than anyone. My sister, youngest of us three, Julia, or as we lovingly call her, Buding. A teen mom at 16, self-taught hustler, Cancerian soul with a firm backbone, and the only person I know who can cry, love, and boundary check someone all in one sentence. She's lived through shame, struggle, silence, sacrifice, and yet still shows up softer, wiser, and clearer every single time. This episode is a love letter to little sisters who grew up too fast. So welcome to Believe It or Not, episode 1, Not the Julia Robert you know. And this is Buding's story. Welcome,
Hello.
Jul.
Hi.
Hi.
Wait. First of all, thank you for the introduction. But I was expecting like Julia, like the Khaleesi, mother of dragons, breaker of chains. But
You wish. Hindi mangyayari yun. Hindi mangyayari yun.
Also, let me set the record straight. I wasn't pregnant at 16, okay? I got
What were you,
pregnant
17?
Yeah.
Okay, let me
1 year
correct
later.
myself. That was a long story if I forgot, but I thought it was always 16 because I think you were borderline getting, you were preparing your birthday. Yes. Oh, right.
So 17.
Yes. Oh my God. How did I ever forget? Shout out to Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry, you're going to be sitting here one day with us.
Yes.
So for now,
The middle child.
yeah, the middle child. So for now, it's only the ate and the bunso, and let's see how it goes. Okay. So let's tell everybody, the viewers, your childhood. Describe how was your childhood, Buds?
Feel like not to like carry my own share or to brag about it, but I feel like I'm dad's favorite.
Excuse me, ate ang favorite.
I think
I
your
always
mom's
thought
favorite.
Yeah, I think I am
Your
as
mom.
well.
Your mom's
Okay.
favorite.
So what made you say that you're Popsy's favorite?
I feel like they've been wanting a son for ever since you arrived. So they were thinking, okay, fine, we'll have the eldest as the sister, but then we want to get a son, but then Junior came. I think I was their last straw.
Yeah.
You know?
And the straw snapped.
Yes,
The straw snapped because it's a girl
another
again.
girl. Yes, it's another girl. I'm dad's favorite.
A lot of instances that Jerry and I would just look at each other. It's like, bakit di kami pinapayagan? Bakit si Buding all the time? Did you have to look up to us, to your sisters, your fashion?
For me, it was super fun, and I remember not really having a single sense of fear or worry
Or animosity? Yeah.
But none of those things. I really was just living my childhood, and I know I can always rely on you guys because you have been tried and tested, because I've been bullied in school.
Yeah.
And I remember you were like a senior year already, and I was first year of high school only.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then I told you that I was being bullied, blah blah blah, and then you actually went to the girls. Remembering that and actually experiencing that, I feel really no fear in me. Also, Jerry is not someone that would back down. So
Yes. Yeah.
really, my childhood was very good. Very
Yeah, I
carefree.
think you were kind of like sheltered in a sense of, let's say, from our parents, because you're the bunso. So every single time I away, oh my God, nandyan yung dalawang ate. I mean, I can protect you, but who protects me? It's Jerry.
True.
Jerry
True for
does
you-
the protection
both of
for me,
you.
because
Yes.
normally for me, I just let people, step on
Yes.
me and whatever, but Jerry won't. But who protects Jerry? I think combination of me and you is also
Yes.
deadly. So
What they need to know about Jerry is like she has her own fire in her. Like
yeah.
you would want to fight, but because she's already coming in so hot, you're just gonna watch and wait until she needs backup or what.
Yeah, you don't want to
spicy like
mingle
that.
on her. Yeah, you don't want to mingle on her fight because you just literally get a popcorn and sit down and watch.
Yes,
Wait
she's that.
everything to unfold. Because me,
She's that sister.
I boil inside.
Yes.
So
Yes.
bago pa ako pumunta sa kalaban, pumuputok na ako. But Jerry is like, you won't know she's coming.
Yes.
So, our childhood was really, really fun. What was it like being the youngest in the family? Did it feel like a privilege or a burden? Like, I bet it's not a burden because like what you said, it just felt natural, right?
Yes. I wouldn't call it a privilege. I just really feel like the baby of the family, to be honest. Like all the beatings you already got.
Thank you.
I swear, you wanna the first child to be a rebel was you, so you got all the beatings. And then Jerry tried to also do what you did. She also got a little bit of beating, but for me, they're like so tired of
sanay na, they're sanay na. I think Jerry and I kind of like realized this, no? Or our parents probably made a realization that, you know what, nothing's gonna happen, or like, nah, they can take care of
something
themselves.
like that.
So they're more lenient with you. The tendency is we look after you, so you need a driver, you need someone to be with you. We're always there, so like the parents are like thinking, okay, we just let them because there's 100%. The ate and there's two ates there. So yeah, I have to agree. But were the times though you felt overprotected or like overlooked? Overprotected, maybe no. I think we were overprotected by our cousins.
Yes.
Our cousins are stricter than our parents.
Yes, but not the parents, correct? Yes.
We grew up in a household where we can dress up the hell we want.
Yes.
You know, no one would stop us if we come out with peck shorts or like with cleavage out. No, well, my mom would always say, ano ba naman yan? Grabe naman
yes.
My mom would always have a comment. Yeah, would always have comments. But my dad never. So that's probably why when we come into a relationship, we have high expectation of men because our father is very open-minded. Like, para kaming, he treated us like boys. Okay, I trust you or whatever. And what we struggled with cousins. We can't come out without a comment. Not only comment.
Yes.
We were asked to go back.
To change,
magpalit ka ng short ng ikli. Diyos ko, labas na yung puwet mo or something. But nakalabas na kami ng bahay. My dad won't say anything. But our cousins definitely will.
Yes.
And we never change though, right? So we're always like, hayaan mo na. Gusto ko nga makita yung puwet ko eh. Parang ganun laging eksena natin. So it's always, I think the dynamic in our family is fun and funny, you know?
Super.
So overprotective is somewhat like a part of it because we're all girls and also our cousins are all boys, mostly all boys. So we kind of felt like overprotected, but not in a bad way.
And you know, I think I never missed out on the feeling of what it feels like of having a brother, because yes, I have two older sisters. Actually, our house is full of girls except dad. So it's a very powerful women empowered matriarchal background. But when I step outside of the house, it's our cousins who are all boys naman. There's only 1-2 girls in the family, only one because Tita Emmy was first, not until Neng came out as the youngest.
Yeah, but we're
the rest are
all
boys.
older at that time. Yeah. So yeah, actually that's a good point. You know, yeah, we've never actually. It's not like focus only on being empowered women. Also grew up with the men who we kind of like. Who sets the bar high when it comes to looking for a relationship? Because I was gonna ask you that question. Did you actually kind of like wanting to have a brother? I didn't as well, you know, because when you said because we grew up with cousins
who's all boys.
Yeah, I think the difference is because I'm from the UK. My children got cousins. The relationship of cousins here are not as tight as we were, or probably our family is so weird because our relationship with our cousins are really tight, or it could be a Filipino culture. But I'm gonna go on the next question, wherein you feel like, because you have this happy-go-lucky, like free kind of bunso, do you ever feel like we all expected you to be the good one? Because I don't know what was my personality. Well, maybe I know my personality. Maybe I'm a bit I don't know, temperament and also hard-headed. Jerry is a different breed. Yes. And then here comes you. Do you have that pressure of feeling like I need to be the good one?
Not at all, no. Because you guys were already doing the bad job of being the rebels or, crossing the line with mom always. So whatever I did, and I was little, what can I do? Things. So they're very easy on me because, again, I was so young. You guys were rebelling. So I'm the lovable one. It looks like I'm the
What's something people don't understand about being the youngest in the Filipino family?
I think it comes with all the cliche sayings na bunso, paborito, nakakalusot sa lahat ng ginawa niya.
So nakakalusot ka ba?
I think so, bitch. I was the first one who got pregnant. And I wasn't sent away.
Gagi, hindi ka lang kasi maingat. Ano ka ba naman?
No, I wasn't educated, so.
What a fucking excuses. You have really a pretty childhood, right? And I want to know, what is your perception of me as your ate?
I feel like when I was young, I feel like you're so old already, really. So I was more close. Yes, I feel like our gap was too big. I don't know for some reason why. Because at the time you were already having crushes, I was still just playing with, paper dolls. You were already on another level of adulthood. And Jerry was in the middle, so in a way, she was able still to. If I tell her, like, do you want to play paper doll, she would still say yes. But with you, I feel like, no, you're already in your teens.
Like, I'll be bored with you or something.
And angst, and you're on your period already. You have attitude.
Yeah.
So that was the relationship I had with you. So in a way, not that I'm afraid of you, but I really look up to you like almost like military ate. Because remember, you were also very serious in school.
Was I strict?
To yourself, yes.
Oh.
So I'm thinking that you don't want to mess up your schooling with our parents, so you would expect the same for me. And I was I'm more scared to also disappoint you than the next level is mom and dad, because I was gonna say that.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Is it because I'm closer to the parents, not closer in a sense of like the bond, it means like because I am older and you kind of like look at me as someone like, okay, she's older, then yeah, maybe she's strict, or maybe she has the same values like mama and popsy.
No, and you were straight A. Out of all the three of us, you're straight A.
Was I don't think I was really, you know what, Jerry and I thought that you were the straight A because you were the performer, you were the owner. Yeah, true. But I think when you say straight A is I was bad. But always a bad.
Yes. There comes a time.
But I think when you say straight A, it's more of like by the book kind of person, right? Yes, so it's always like, okay, I need to do good in this. I need to do So very like what you say, military. So was there a moment? Is there anything in particular that you secretly admired or look up to me when you were younger or now?
I can immediately think of a memory. This is like a separate funny memory, but in a deeper meaning, if I really think about it, I think you were trying to find your niche as early as you were in high school. I think you tried a lot, but in college, the last thing you tried was like journalism, I think, because Lola was pasting your works, your literary works.
Oh my God!
Remember whenever you read in your school's paper. But before that, you were trying singing. You did acting as well in college.
The singing failed, right? Yes.
But the singing left a mark in my head because you were trying to find your place. You also did not have a good childhood, but it did not stop you from wanting to find your foot in school. Let's just say in school, because in the real world it's something else. And you asked mom and dad for like a karaoke to practice, or I don't know, or to record yourself, to listen to yourself, and they got you on because they believed in you, and you also believed in yourself, and that's like such a powerful impact. If I really deep into it, like, wow, it's one.
She knows what she wants. Yeah.
Yes, and she went after it. She tried for fucking even entered in a competition.
Yeah. Ang tapang ni ate. Tapos pagdating sa stage, nauna ako sa recording.
Exactly.
After ng practice gabi-gabi. But I have to agree. I think I'm still the same. Do you agree? Like, I'm like always on the go. Try. Try. Kite fail. Go.
Yes.
I don't know. It's something in me. So is that something that you looked up? Do you think you have that in you? Or you're more calculated, or you want to kind of like be sure first of your move?
I'd like to think na nung tumanda lang naging calculated. But maybe I was already calculating back when I was... Kasi if you will remember, very wild. There was a time where I was so wild. Wilder than both of you.
Yes. That we will go back to that, so don't worry, okay? Because she's not only the good girl here, she was really the wild one.
Yeah, so maybe okay, fine, the calculated, hindi ko talaga nakuha sa'yo. Only now, I think only now that I'm making calculated, strategies or plans or chances. But this one, whatever you're doing back then up until now, this one, I don't think I have it in me. I do have aspirations as big as your aspirations, but I feel like I don't have it in me to actually go ahead and try it,
What stops you though?
I would always have excuse and I don't have time.
Your sign is Cancer, I am Taurus, and Jerry's Scorpio. Completely different, like literally like collision. Yeah. So do you think being a Cancer sign affects you how you handle relationships, like romantically and family?
I think so, yes. And I'm true to every explanation of what Cancers are like. Water sign. I do like being in water, although I cannot swim. That's one fact. I don't know about you. I'm not sure, maybe you guys can swim, but I cannot swim. Because I've always been there, like the people around me are always surprised to know that you were born on the island, you're an island girl, and yet you cannot swim. Yes, I don't know how to swim. You too?
I do a little. I think I learned from Popsy. It's like, doggy swim or something, or palaka swim.
That's me as well, so no.
Okay, I thought you could call it swimming. Okay, it does not count. All right.
Count.
So you are very emotional. Is that what you're saying? You're kind of
I would not say naman very emotional, but I am emotional. Yes, I'm very in tune to my emotions. If I feel like crying, I will cry. But I've also managed to, as adults, like if I'm at work, I can hold it in. I'll just explode in the car or something like that. But, yes,
but so are you more of a heart than a logical
100%, yes.
100%. Yeah, I think that's what I like about you. I think it makes you more human to be in touch with your emotions. So what part of your personality do people misunderstand the most about you? Okay, not just about your sign, but about you as Julia. Maybe I'll tell you one, okay? Probably when we're a bit younger. Maybe this could also be applicable now, whichever. I think people always think you're maarte. I think all of us, people have this wrong notion about us that we're all maarte. We're maarte in a sense of like, girls. Misunderstand that you're maarte.
Brothers, it's all true. I'm fucking maarte. It's not a misconception. It's true.
But how come to me it's not maarte? I think it's just...
because you're also maarte.
Tanga, ang timang mo, sinama mo ako.
Yes.
I think it's because we kind of like, I don't know, we grew up with each other and we kind of like thought like this is part of who we are. And it's not maarte to us. And probably, yes, okay, fine. From an outsider perspective, it is maarte. But to me, it's not maarte, my gosh. I think it's, you're very expressive, So, but okay, for you then, anong mali when people think about you?
But I don't know. I don't think so. But being maarte, I think they're correct. I will confirm it. I am maarte. But other than that, I feel like there's no misconception about me, I think. Because if I will think about it, grabe, that would be like when I was 15, which is still maarte. There's nothing really. I feel like because I'm very transparent as a person.
You know what? I just suddenly thought about something. I think there was a misconception. I think just we were all been tagged or labeled as this pok. Remember that?
I think it's a loose word that everyone uses.
Well, I think in the Philippines it's kind of like a loose word, like you pok.
Yeah, we throw it around. Yes.
Yeah.
Pok. Yes.
Yeah.
May magpupokpok na lang ako pag ayoko na magtrabaho.
Ako din, baka nga magpokpok na ako. But I think that's I think we have actually been mislabeled like that when we were younger. And
It's true. Maybe
diba?
When I was younger, I would have reacted so violently. But now that I'm an adult, I feel like, okay, I'll call you Pok Pok. You call me Pok Pok. Okay, let's go be Pok Pok together. What the fuck is that?
So why do you think you hate confrontation? Because I know you do. The Julia I know hates confrontation, and people doesn't know about this. You know that you don't like confrontation. Why?
I don't, girl. You really have to spend time with me because I am confrontational.
Are you? Have you changed? Were you confrontational before though?
No.
Ah.
So you're correct. You probably met me, I wasn't confrontational.
What made you confrontational then? What just led you to this?
I just realized
awesome
that
woman you are now.
We don't really get what we want if we don't ask for it. I feel like that's just plain it. If I want something, I say it. If I feel something, I say it. And if it's in the right moment, if it's not going to be embarrassing me or the other person, I say it right away.
I think you have evolved so much from the time I met you as my sister, when we were younger. And I think it comes with age, I guess. You become confrontational. So when you say confrontational, so you put boundaries now to people. So you actually speak your mind when you don't like something, when you get offended on something.
Confrontational in a way that it would help the situation, not break relationships or whatever. I'm a full-grown woman. I know when you've been stepping on my toe. I also know when I've been stepping on someone else's toe, and it needs to be addressed.
That's good though, because I always thought that, I think it's just the eldest in me that I always have to fight for my sisters, but I don't think
True.
I think it comes also with the position or my role in the family. That I would always think that my sister will always need help, so I need to be always confrontational. So when was the first time you realized that your sensitivity wasn't a weakness? Because now we're talking about the evolutionized Julia. So you are more braver. You are more. You know your boundaries. But when did you realize that sensitivity wasn't a weakness? Because I think there is a notion when it comes to women that when you're sensitive, ay nako, may regla yan. Alam mo yung mga ganong maling tingin. But now it's all right to actually say, I'm kind of emotional person.
Yes.
When did you realize that it wasn't a weakness?
I think to be honest, it depends who I'm dealing with, who I'm, having this conversation with. Because there will still be some people who I will engage with and would
think it as a weakness.
Yes. So if they tell me you're being fucking emotional, then that's when the only time, oh shit, I might actually be so emotional and it's not helping the situation, or I'm fucking crazy or delusional or whatever. It really depends, but especially if it's someone that I care about, that I'm having this argument with. But most of the time I feel like I have a good balance. In my head I feel like I have a good balance, but again, as long as you're not attacking me saying you're too emotional at the moment, I'm gonna walk out until we can have a proper conversation. I think I have it under control. But you know what, because the partner I am with right now is more of like logical person, so he would be the one throwing out this, you're so emotional, like this. I've gotten so used to it already. It's not something I have to be offended of.
Your partner now has got a different language. It's not English. It's not Filipino. It's not Filipino language. It's not English language as well. So I think when someone tells you you're emotional and the language is not your language and not the standard language, which is English, kind of like gets misinterpreted a lot. So if he could only speak it in his language, he wouldn't say it like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, because if Martin tells I'm too emotional and his main language is English, then I might, depends on the context as well. Again, it depends on the situation. But I think
Agree.
Being emotional now is not a weakness, actually. It is actually a power. I think I realized that me being emotional is no longer a weakness, is because I can use it to disable someone. You know, you can actually turn around the situation positively or even negatively into something that's made me realize it's actually a power. But then again, if you use it wrong, it's not a power.
Yes.
It becomes a weapon. That's
You know, I just remember now one of the I was called emotional in a and it felt very negative, was during work. So, and I'm sure it was leaning on the negative.
Yeah, see, I think on a work setting, someone tells you you're emotional, I think that's a bit
crossing the line. Yeah.
Yes, because I think a family member, a partner, someone close to you, yes. You could
because it's full of emotions, you know.
Yes. But if of course, if you are coming into work, you're professional, and someone just calls you you're being too emotional, I think they're trying to undermine what you're trying to portray. That's a very good point. You know, I didn't realize that. That was a good one. Okay, now I know we are going deeper and deeper, and we're gonna go raw this time. Let's talk about Popsy.